morning, guys. Welcome to my new home. So I am actually currently editing my previous moving vlog, and this is the start of a new vlog. I'm just gonna call this vlog like my first week in Chicago or something like that. It is Wednesday, and I think the last day I talked to you guys was Sunday, the 2nd of May. That rhymed. But basically I just wanted to take a few days off because I was hanging out with friends who I have in the city, and I just needed to like settle into my place a little bit and kind of figure out my bearings before I start filming again. But I do feel a little bit more comfortable. I've had a lot of like stuff come in. You can kind of see in the background that my room is more put together. So yeah, we've made a lot of progress. I'm still gonna wait to show you guys everything because I want to do like a complete apartment tour once all of my furniture and everything comes in, and that probably won't be until like, not everything will be put together until the end of June is what I'm thinking. It just depends on when stuff shows up, so we'll see what happens. But I am really happy with how it's turned out so far. I really love the space. I love my location. I'm like a 5 to 10 minute walk from the train and like a 5-minute walk from the bus, so it's really convenient. And I got a Metro card yesterday and took the bus and the train with my best friend so that she could kind of like show me. I did do the bus by myself, but she just like said some helpful things that were good and helped me figure out what to do. And then I took the train with them, so I kind of like know where to go. Because the thing with the train is like, I understand how the lines work and everything, but it's just the whole north and south thing messes me up, and you have to know like where the actual destination of the train is, like the last stop is, in order to determine which way you're going. Yeah, I'm gonna Ventra the app, and Google Maps is gonna be my best friend for probably at least a month or two while I'm here. And Jean has been here for like over 4 months, and she still uses them because you just like, it's nice to know when the trains are coming as well, which is what it tells you. So yeah, but today I am going to get vaccinated, so I figured that I would start the vlog today so that you could see my vaccination process. I have maintenance coming to fix some things, so I'll show you what those are. This mirror was behind my door when I got here, and if I had known it was here, I wouldn't have bought this mirror. But because I didn't know it was here, I just want it removed because they clearly like could have removed it but then didn't, and didn't paint over it. So like, I don't really understand, but that's gonna be fixed today, hopefully, if they have the right supplies. And then my door handle for my bathroom, so it's supposed to lock, but when I close it, you can literally just like push it. So not only will it just like open up randomly while I'm peeing or showering, but I can't, it just like doesn't close properly. I don't really care if it locks because obviously like I'm living by myself, so it doesn't really matter, but like I don't want my door to open up when people are trying to pee if they come visit me. So that is getting fixed today, and I have a few other things that were fixed or are going to be fixed. So a guy came and fixed my thermostat and like replaced it because it was saying low battery even though I had just changed the batteries out. And then my stove is gonna be fixed some point soon. I don't know if it can actually be fixed, but we're gonna try. And then my back, I have like a back door, and there's like a regular door and then a screen door, and the screen door has like, the screen is popped out. So, and I would like, my neighbor's door looks exactly the same, but I would prefer for it to be fixed so that I can like leave the screen door open and not have bugs come in the summer. Like, I want to be able to open my door and just like chill, but not have bugs be in my apartment. I also have central air, which is really nice. And like the heat, I turned the heat on last night because although although it was like 70 yesterday, it got kind of cold at night. And so I turned it on, and literally within a minute, my entire apartment was just like very warm. So that's nice that it takes no time to start up, and I don't have to like blast the heat for a really long time in order for it to be good. So I'm gonna finish editing this video. I have my vaccine at 1:25. It is currently 9 o'clock. That is Central Time. So it's kind of good because my body is used to getting up later, but because we're an hour behind East Coast time, I actually get up earlier in the day. So I've been getting up at like 7 or 8, and I need to not sleep in. So I've been actually forcing myself to get up. Yeah, and that's basically all I have until about 5 o'clock. We're having this like Zoom party thing for a couple of my professors who are retiring. So they got all of the, or a lot of the past students to come and hang out on a Zoom, which will be fun. So I'm gonna do that. And I'm sorry that this was a really long talking clip. Alright guys, it is now 2 o'clock. I just got back from my vaccination. Woohoo, we're feeling good. We're moving the arm, and I'm gonna fill up my water bottles, drink some fluids, because those are the tips that people who I know who have already gotten their vaccination have told me. My video is still uploading because I ended up having to convert it into a smaller file because my Wi-Fi is good for downloading, but not uploading apparently. So it's at 40% right now, and I started it at like a little 11:30 maybe, because I had already started it earlier than that, and then I had to redo it. So it's been like 2 hours, which means that it'll upload in 5 hours, which honestly is not great, but isn't bad compared to how long some of my other videos are. It's also the fact that it's like a 25-minute video still, so it doesn't surprise me, but I am a little hungry now too, so I'm gonna finish. I had some pasta salad before I left because I wanted to have something in my stomach when I got the vaccine. You know, my microchip tracking device is now implanted. And I have to go back on the 26th of May. Because that's exactly 3 weeks from now. So that's gonna be basically what I'm doing is I'm waiting to get a job until after I am vaccinated. It's fine if it's not like 2 weeks after I get the shot, but I would like to, you know, not have to take time off of training or whatever work I end up getting in order to recover from the vaccine. I would rather just start afterwards so that I'm more protected and the people around me are more protected. And mainly so that I don't have to take time off. Like, that's my biggest concern, is I don't want to be, you know, annoying and a nuisance to my employer by being like, yeah, I can work and I can train, and then having to take time off. Good morning, guys. It is the day after I got my vaccine. My arm is feeling a little bit sore, but I did like move it around a lot yesterday. I ended up going to a Cubs game with my friend Danielle because her boyfriend has like season tickets with his dad. So it was a lot of fun, and I haven't been to a baseball game in so long. And I had a lot of fun just drinking and hanging out and watching the game. And they have like veggie hot dogs there, which was so good. So I was very happy about all of that yesterday. So I didn't end up going to my professor's like Zoom party thing, but it's fine. I'll probably send them like a message sometime soon and just check in with them and see what they're doing. I also feel like it would be different if I hadn't graduated so recently, but since I graduated literally last year, I feel like they probably wanted to see more of the people who hadn't graduated as recently. But today I don't really have any plans. I'm just kind of recovering from my vaccine shot. I will say last night I definitely was a little bit feverish. I didn't take my temperature, but I definitely felt it. I will say though, I also am on my period, like starting my period right now. So I don't know if it was that or if it was the vaccine or a combination of both, but I did have to take Advil this morning when I woke up because of my period, which will only help my arm from hurting, but it's really not that bad. Like I would say it's probably even less painful, honestly, than, I can't remember if it was my tetanus shot or if it was HPV, but there's one of like the vaccinations that you just get yearly, or not yearly, but you know, you have to get when you're a teenager from the doctor. I think it was HPV because I think there's like one shot that you do and then you go back after a certain amount of time and get the second shot. But that one was so painful. Like my arm was hurting for multiple days afterward and like so sore that I couldn't like lift anything. And this, like when I move it, it kind of hurts, but it's not like I can't move it around or do things. I can't remember if I said, but I did get Pfizer, which I'm happy about, and I go back on the 26th to get my second shot. So after that, it's like 2 weeks, I believe, and then you're officially fully vaccinated and ready to go. But I'm just gonna kind of take it easy today. I do have some stuff coming in on Amazon. I have some curtain rods so I can finally put up my curtains. Yay. I do have shades right now, but it's just like they don't do a great job of blocking out the light. And I also, especially for my living room and like my kitchen, I would rather just pull the curtains rather than pull the shade down if I want privacy. So yeah, that's kind of my plan for today. I have like a step stool coming today, which will be nice instead of me just like standing on a chair and screwing things in. But we shall see, and I'm not going to show you guys the end result, obviously, because we're going to wait until the end so I can do like a tour and everything like that. But I do have a few more furniture pieces coming in. They are handmade, so I'm not sure when they'll be coming in, but they should be in by the end of this month. I'm hoping for sooner because I'm just looking at all my books on the floor and it makes me upset. That's basically what I'm going to do today. I made some breakfast and some lemon water, the avocado toast. I'm making a loaf of bread right now, at least like proving it so that I can bake it tomorrow. But yeah, we shall see. Hopefully my oven works. I also have to test that out because someone's coming to fix my stove because I have to use a lighter to light it every time. Good morning, guys. It is now Friday. I took a shower, I woke up, and I had like, I don't know if anyone else is a server, but I had this like server nightmare dream where I just like, the table I went to had so many modifications and like we're ordering things that weren't actually on the menu, and I was like, okay, let me figure this out. And then I went over to the computer and the computer wasn't working, and I was like, I'm literally about to quit right now. I was like, I will walk out that door. I don't care. But you know, it wasn't real, so it's fine. But I am going to brunch this morning. It is 8:47. I woke up at like a little over an hour ago, but I was kind of laid in bed for a little minute, and then yeah, I put up the curtains yesterday in all of my spaces. You can see them behind me. And yeah, my room and my living room and my apartment is really coming along. I definitely will not be doing a room tour, apartment tour, until probably at least the end of May, if not like mid-June. I just have some furniture pieces that are coming in that I'm not sure when they're going to arrive. So once those arrive and once everything is kind of in place, I will be making a video about it. I just ordered like the last group of things off of Amazon that I needed. It's a lot of like cabinet storage things, and because I have so many closets, I wanted to get baskets for them, but I didn't really know, you know, the measurements of them before I came here, so, and I didn't know how many I would need. Yeah, so those are all on their way. I cannot wait until my bookshelves come because my books are just like on the ground right now, and I really want those to come. And then I have side tables coming, and those are really the only furniture pieces that I have coming that are left. But yeah, I did these, I'll show them to you, but they're basically like rope plant hanger, plant holder things. So once I bought 4 more hooks, I put them up. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So I have this plant holder that I found at a thrift store, and I basically bought those hooks, and that's my fruit basket. So I have this plant and like that plant over there and 2 other plants in my bedroom. So I think I'm going to hang those up. I bought 4 more hooks. They come in a set of 2, so I just bought 2 of them. And those should be coming soon, so I'm gonna do those and hang those, and then I think that's like the extent of hanging plants that I'm gonna do, at least for now. And then I will probably eventually buy plants to kind of fit where those plants were, just like sitting instead of hanging. So yeah, I'm very excited. I have brunch at 11 with my best friend Jean, and then I have nothing else planned for today. I've really just been like hanging out, working on some video stuff, getting some organization done, and just waiting for my packages to come in. I have like something that comes in every day, which is kind of nice because it's like Christmas, but I will be excited when everything has arrived and I don't have to worry about any of it, because that's also something that's a little nerve-wracking in the city. Like, I've kind of figured out the vibe with packages and how they work. So there's a courtyard outside, and they leave a lot of the packages out there. But sometimes they'll bring them into the building, sometimes they won't. It just depends on what shipping company is delivering them and like what kind of key access they have. So it's just a little bit of a mess, but it's fine. It's all worked out pretty well so far. I just want to make sure that I like grab my packages, although there have definitely been packages that have been out there for like 3 days and no one's come to get them, and they've been fine. So really not that big of a deal. Good morning, guys. It is Saturday morning at around almost 10 o'clock. And I am already having a great day. Can you hear the sarcasm in my voice? Basically, I had this issue that I'm gonna talk about so that anyone else who's experiencing this doesn't do the same stupid thing that I did. But I am not alone. A lot of people have had this happen to them, which is why I was able to look it up so easily and figure it out. But basically, when you change your address, there's all these websites that pop up online, and you want to make sure that you only click on the actual official USPS address change website, because there are fake websites where it looks exactly the same. And I know that because I literally did it on a false website and then went and had to redo it on a real website, and it looked the exact same. So just make sure you look at that before you change your address, because they wanted to charge me like $80 to change my address, and it's only like a $1.50 or $1.05 fee, just so that they know it's like a real person changing it and not just a random bot or something like that. So I had to call my bank and put in a claim to get my money back. So I'm having a great day today, and I thought it didn't post because I had called last week and was talking to a guy, and he was like, yeah, you have to wait because your money is still on hold, so it hasn't like fully processed through your account, even though you see the money gone from your account, but it hasn't like processed fully. So that's great. I'm having a great time with that. Hopefully I will get my money back. We're crossing my fingers on that because I really would like to not be out almost $80. Yeah, so be wary. It's just, you know, one of those adult things that you don't know until it happens to you. But I did feel better because literally there were like forums on the internet about it. And I looked it up and everyone was like, yeah, I can't believe I got like tricked by this thing. It looks exactly the same. So just be wary. Thankfully that's the only charge that they've tried to do on my account. So hopefully that's it. Yeah. That's my morning today. I'm waiting for some more Amazon packages to come in. I got my period last night. I will say, though, update on how my arm is feeling after being vaccinated. It's still like a little bit sore, like it's definitely more sore than this arm is, and I can still kind of tell the difference, but it's not as much of like a constant kind of achy feeling as it was yesterday and the day before. It's also kind of itchy, but that could also be my sunburn that I got on both my arms. But like when I touch my arm, it definitely feels like tender, but it's not that bad. And other than the night after I got it, I had this like fevery thing. I don't know if I actually had a fever, but it's also weird because I went to a Cubs game and it was really cold, and like I was pretty bundled up, but it was still cold on my walk home. So when I got home, I like turned up the heat really high because I wanted the heat on. And so yeah, I don't know if that had something to do with it, why my body was like a different temperature and wasn't regulating properly. I am unsure, but that was the only kind of like weird symptom experience I've had. So now I'm just trying to stay healthy between my doses so that I can still get my second dose on time, and have my lemon water here in one of my many mugs in my mug collection. And the things that I have to get done today, I really don't have to get that much done. I am going to put some more videos into the video piece that I'm doing, the cabaret piece that I've been talking about. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I think I've talked about it previously in this video, so you probably know at this point, but I have a few more things to work on for that. And yeah, brunch was really good yesterday. Jean, my best friend, and I went shopping a little bit in the area. I got this shirt and the bralette that I'm wearing underneath this. And then I found the cutest stuffed animal, which I will show you. So we went to the Disney store, which is always a terrible idea because I want to buy everything. But surprisingly, I did not want to buy anything except for these peas. They're so cute. I think they're from Toy Story, but they're just the cutest things. And I was walking around with them in my arms like a baby. But they just like vibe well with my bed. So I was gonna put them in the living room, but I might just leave them on my bed as a pillow. And they were actually not that expensive. Like some of the things in that store are ridiculously expensive. There was a Aristocats backpack for like $80 that Jane really wanted, but she did not buy because it was $80, and that was like $20, which is, I feel like if you're gonna buy like a Squishmallow or like one of these guys, Squishables, if you know what these are, they're fun stuffed animals that they make that are like in different shapes. So they have like food shapes. They have a plague doctor, I have a plague nurse. Those are like $20 for like the same size of stuffed animal, or actually even smaller. So I felt like that wasn't that bad. If it had been like $30 or $40, I would not have gotten it. That's what I got yesterday. So I am going to work on this video and then make some breakfast, and I will see you guys in a little bit. Hello. I finished with the editing stuff. It is almost 1 o'clock now. I'm making some coffee, and I sandpapered down this like piece of furniture in my kitchen that came with the space, and I want to show you kind of what it looks like now. I put some food grade mineral oil on it and on my wooden cutting boards, so I will show you what that looks like now. So basically I just sanded down this piece and put some oil on it, and it's soaked up like most of the oil at this point, but it's supposed to sit, those haven't fully soaked it up, sit for like 24 hours, 4 to 24 hours. I'll probably let it sit maybe like overnight and then put my stuff back on there. But woohoo, looks much better now. Hi guys, I'm making granola right now. I have a lovely glass of wine and Princess Bride is in the background. But basically I have this granola recipe. It is 3 cups of oats, a 1/3 of a cup of brown sugar, if I can get it in there, like packed down. And this is a recipe that my mom found that I always make to make homemade granola. Super delicious. Definitely not the healthiest granola. Normally you would put like nuts or cranberries or stuff like that in there, but I don't need that right now. There's that. 1/3 of a cup. And then what else do I need? Maple syrup, some vanilla extract, and a little bit of salt. 4 teaspoons. Well, that's 1 teaspoon. 1, 2, 3. This is imitation vanilla, or because I ain't a bougie bitch. Just gonna put that spoon there. Maple syrup. What is this? 1/3 of a cup. That's a lot of maple syrup. This is expensive here, but definitely worth it. Sprinkle of salt. And then that's the like mixy part. I whisk it all together. And then I also need some vegetable oil. You would also use canola oil, but I prefer vegetable oil. And what do we do? Whisk together maple syrup, brown sugar, vanilla, salt, and oil. This is a 1/2 cup. Haven't even opened this yet. Okay. 1/2 cup. Yes. There's the oil. You could add like walnuts or almonds or anything like that to this, but I just don't want to right now. Plus I don't really have anything. Heating the oven to 325. Yeah, that's literally it. So I'm just gonna whisk this bad boy together with the sugar and everything. Sorry if you can't see that. Whisking, and then I stir in the oats, but I'm going to pour this onto the oats. Yay! Looks so good. Get all the goodness from the bottom. See? Then you just kind of like mix it up. Let's see the liquid. So the maple syrup and the oil kind of make it stick all together. And then I'm gonna spread it out in this baking sheet that I have. And make granola. This would be the step that you would put like any nuts or anything in it if you wanted to, but I have some veggie yogurt, vegan yogurt, I guess, if you want to call it that. And that's why I wanted to make some granola. Again, getting all the goodness from the bottom. And I think it's gonna go in the oven for like 35 to 40 minutes. Put this down, and here we go. As you can see, I already ate some. Very good. Good morning, guys. It is 9:56, almost 10 o'clock, which I think is the latest that I've actually gotten up and out of bed since being here. Yeah, I am feeling fine. I just like am on my period and I'm a little bit grumpy, so I decided to let myself kind of sleep in longer than I normally do today. And last night I literally manically made bath bombs at like 10 p.m. So I'm cleaning up and putting away some of that stuff, but I'll show you what they look like. Some of them I struggled with because they didn't have enough water, so I had to like redo them, but I'll show you one flavor. This one is boiled and it has eucalyptus and peppermint like leaves in it, and then it has peppermint and what else does it have? Clary sage and chamomile in it. Yeah. And then this one is like purple pink. I had to reuse these like Air Plus bags because I ran out of bags for them. This is the one that gave me grief. I think it's because it has such big rose petal pieces in it that I didn't like grind them up enough. But this one is rose and vanilla and clove. So I'm very excited. Put some essential oils in those, and they just have like citric acid, which is what makes it bubble when you put it into water, baking soda, cornstarch, and Epsom salts in them. You can also put like some sort of oil, which is I think the issue, because I normally will put an oil in them and then they stick together pretty well, but I didn't have any more almond oil and I don't have any coconut oil, so I wasn't able to do that this time. So that might be why they struggled a little bit more, but they still came out pretty good. And I don't know, I might take a bath tonight. I usually try to take a bath the night before I'm going to wash my hair in the morning, because you know, when you get in a bath then you just like soak in the bath, your hair kind of gets all gross, so I don't want to do it the day that I wash my hair and then have my hair be weird for the next 2 days. So I'm gonna put away some stuff. I have literally no plans for today. So I will wait for things to come in and be delivered and continue to work on my apartment. And that's about it. All right, it is a bit later in the day and I've been working on some things. I'm wearing this cute outfit right now because I am gonna take some photos, but I wanted to show you guys what I have been working on. So I fixed a button on my dress, but then I have also been working on this jacket. So I had a jean jacket before. Sorry, I had a thread in my mouth. I had a jean jacket before that was a little bit too small for me. Like the shoulders just ended up being too small and I need to get a new one, but I have all of these patches. This pile and this pile and another pile that I'm working on currently. But I kind of have started to plan out where I'm putting things on this jacket. And so I have like 6 of them done so far right here. So that's what it looks like right now. I did 3 of them yesterday and I did 3 today, and I'm gonna try to do around 3 every day just because I feel like that's a good number. And if I do any more, I start to get bored and my hands get tired. So I'm doing that, and I fixed a button in my dress. And what am I gonna do? Now I'm going to use an X-Acto knife, if I can find it, and try to basically cut around my windows because someone, whoever painted them, had the brilliant idea that they were going to paint them but not open them when they painted them. So it's just like sealed the window shut because of the paint. And I do need to try and see if I can open up my window in the kitchen, because otherwise I'll do it to that window too. But I can open the window in my bathroom and the window in my room. But I would love, like, it's actually turning into quite a nice day right now, so I would love to like be able to open my window and let some of the air in. But it's not gonna happen if I can't get these windows open. So luckily I have like an X-Acto knife, and I'm gonna try to do that and see what happens. But if not, I will give up on that and maybe have maintenance come do it. But I don't know, they take a little bit to get here, so I would rather just like figure it out on my own if I can. Yeah, so this is my look for today. This lovely skirt and shirt combo, and it's been a good day so far. I've just been bored and inside. I did get some products. I put up a couple of hooks because my command strips came in, and then I also finally put these bad boys in my bathroom. These are plain products. I got them in the mail today and I'm very excited about them. Although I will say I did have to use pliers to open them up, open the tops up, because the tops, I don't know if they got crushed in the mail on the way here or if they've been previously crushed, but the tops were also crushed, so I assumed that they were crushed in the mail. But yeah, the like tops were crushed and they're metal, so it's obviously hard to like bend them back. I don't know. But yeah, so I had to fix that and figure that out. But I got it open, thankfully, and I got pumps for them as well, because you get pumps the first time that you order. So I got those, and they fit, even though it was like a little wonky at first. It took me a minute to get them on, but they work, and I'm excited to use those once I finish up my other shampoo and conditioner. Just wanted to stick them in my shower now, and wanted to make sure I had them so I didn't run out, because I have that issue a lot. Just wanted to say that it's taken me about a half an hour, and I had to use a knife and a hammer, but the windows are open. And I'm cleaning them because they're disgusting and so old. Like, gross. Very gross. But now I can open them. Yay. I did do my makeup. I like how it looks. And I just took some photos just because I wanted to. And I also haven't like posted an Instagram photo in a while, so I'll probably post one of those on Instagram. But yeah, now I'm just gonna hang out, probably watch some more stuff and edit my photos and just chill. It's me. I'm back. I'm snacking, also making food. I have this old-fashioned drink, which I will show you. I got it from the Jewel. It's this On the Rocks premium cocktail. So it is Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey from Knob Creek, bitters and natural flavors. And it's definitely a strong drink. If you've ever drank in an old-fashioned drunk, if you've ever drunk an old-fashioned, you'll understand what I mean. But I like it. I'm trying to get myself into more like straight whiskey or straight bourbon drinks because my best friend got us into red wine. So now I can drink red wine without vomiting. But I feel like I need to be an adult human. So I have some brown rice pasta right here. My pasta water is right there. I'm gonna keep it in this mason jar because I was like, why don't I just save all of it, use what I need for this recipe, and then have it for when I need it. And then in here is a lovely TikTok pasta-esque thing. Everyone did it with feta. I'm doing it with a vegan block of mozzarella from Mykonos, I think it is pronounced. But I'm hoping that's good. I put tomatoes and mushrooms in there. And then I was thinking about broccoli, but I didn't really want to do that. So I'm gonna have that with the pasta. And maybe I'll make some garlic bread. There's also garlic, like whole garlic in there as well. I don't know, I might fuck around and make a slice of garlic bread. But that is my dinner. I'm just gonna wait for that to cook. It probably has like 20 minutes left. I set a timer, so I'm just gonna hang out. And I'm very excited about that, and I'll definitely have leftovers, which is always delicious. Good morning, good morning. I have some things coming in today. Ooh, I should put on my Apple Watch. That would be good. It's almost 11. I did not wake up at almost 11. I've been up since like 8 o'clock. I get to hang up some of my plants, which is great. And I also get to figure out the whole situation with my like headboard thing and do that because I bought a bunch of fake ivy. I also might hang up some of it, depending on how much I use for that. I might hang up some of it just like over here and in my living room and stuff, just to get some greenery going. But we'll kind of see how that happens. And yeah, that is my plan for today. I supposedly had a package arrive yesterday, last night at like 6:30. And it was supposed to have some decorative pillows that I bought for my bed and for the chair in the living room. And it said it delivered, but it has not delivered yet. Like, it's nowhere to be found. They said it was delivered in/at the mailbox. My mailbox is like right downstairs. There was no package there. And like, I ordered 5 pillows, so it should be a decently large box unless they've like shrink wrapped them, which they could have, but it still would be not small enough for it to fit in my actual mailbox. And I looked outside because there's also a lot of places outside that they tend to leave boxes, and it wasn't out there. And I even like took a peek in the little like areas. It's like a little entryway area, I don't know what to call it, but there's like a door and then mailboxes and then the staircase to each of the separate like entryways in my outside area, courtyard I guess you can call it. So it's like a U shape. There's a gate on one side, and normally they will drop things right inside the gate or drop them over the gate. for mail, or if they have a code, they'll come in and put it like right outside the specific area, or if they have another code or a key, they will come in to the actual like, wow, I don't know, entryway area that there's like 6 of them in the courtyard. I don't know if I'm explaining this very well, but basically it wasn't anywhere, it wasn't in any bushes, and like obviously I'm not gonna look towards the back of the courtyard because unless someone like purposely moved it, it wouldn't be back there. But there were no big boxes around, and there were no boxes in other like little entryway areas that would have been it. So I'm a little bit concerned, but this has happened to me before. I ordered a pair of shoes off of Depop, and it's also USPS, which always gives me grief. I don't understand because they don't have codes usually. I think it's just UPS, FedEx, and Amazon that have codes. So that's also part of the issue. So basically what happened is it said it delivered. It says it's delivered. And my shoes said they were delivered when I was living in New Hampshire. And then I was like, okay, well, I looked it up and people said like it may have just been marked as delivered and it's not delivered yet. So I'm waiting a day. Also, it was Sunday, so like they don't normally deliver on Sunday. So I'm like, is it just gonna be on the thing today? Like, I'm just gonna wait until the end of the day today, probably until like around 6 o'clock, because that's when it was supposed to be delivered yesterday. And then if I still don't have the package by that point, by the end of the day today or by tomorrow morning, I'm going to try to call around and contact like the post offices that are in my nearby area and just see what could be up with that. Because what happened to me before was that the person sending it, I guess, hadn't like paid enough money for shipping or something like that. So it said it was delivered, but it wasn't actually delivered because they were trying to figure out that, I guess, I don't know. When I got the package, it said like needs payment, but I didn't go and give it to them because it delivered clearly. So I figured I was fine if it made it to me. But it delivered like the next day or 2 days later, something like that. So it ended up being fine. So I'm really crossing my fingers and hoping that this situation is the same, because I didn't spend like a lot of money on the pillows, but it was a decent amount of money, enough money that I like want them, and obviously I want them. And so I'm going to first contact USPS to see if they might just be like holding the package somewhere, and if I can come and get it and pick it up, that would be great. If not, I am going to obviously like mark the mail as missing and see if they can find it, but I'm also going to contact the place that shipped it and sold it to me and see if they will send out another thing, like another group of them for me, because I really would like to have these pillows. So if they got lost in the mail, I'm gonna see if they're gonna send me some new ones. So we shall see about that, but that's kind of my plan for today. I don't really have any other plans. It's kind of gloomy and gross outside, so I'll probably just work on putting up some of my plants that I'm planning on hanging, because I am getting like more hooks to come in today. And that's about it. So I will be ending this vlog off here because it's been about a week, I think, since I started it. Hopefully I will be posting some videos other than vlogs. I think I'm gonna be taking a break from vlogs for a little bit, just because that's the only videos that I've been working on and posting and all that kind of stuff. And I will be posting more about Chicago and maybe doing some Chicago videos, as well as doing a apartment tour once all of my furniture has come in, which could be the end of this month, but could also be the end of next month, so the end of June. Hopefully I'm manifesting the end of this month, but we shall see what actually happens. All right, if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below for more. If you'd like to check out my previous video on that side of the screen and my previous vlog on this side of the screen. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.